So now we start with the right hand. The important thing is that the right hand wrist is slightly bent. Not too much, but not necessarily too little either. It depends, but I'd say if you just let your wrist relax, it should be bent naturally this way. So, and this is important, especially if you're new to this style. Most people, when they're starting this style for the first time, they're not used to this angle. What they have a tendency to do is to start out with the right angle, but over a few seconds, they sort of flatten their wrists. So every 5 seconds or so, look at your right hand and try to remind yourself not to do this, all right? Just always. Now, as far as the attacks go on this straight rhythm style, what you want to do, you want to divide the rhythm style, the swing rhythm into 2 beats. The first beat and the second beat. On both beats, you want to hit all the strings. All right, so make sure you get back to the A minor 6 chord. You get from the low E to the high E. And so on the first beat, even though you hit all the strings, you especially want to get the bass strings to come out. And you do this by sort of, not necessarily, it's hard to find the word, but I'd say crushing the strings. But not to the point where it sounds, right? You just smoothly crush the strings. Should sound something like this. We'll talk about the left hand eventually. And for the second beat, you sort of whip the strings, making sure you hit all the strings at the same time. So if you put both of them together, it should sound like this. If I do it a little bit slower. Okay.